Frankish lands, the banners rise beneath the western skies. A king was forged in war and law, with iron in his eyes. From mountains, halls to distant shores, his empire spread its flame. Remember now the ancient king, a Charles the Great by name. Son of Pepin, king of Franks, he took the crown in 768. With CHARLEMAGNE, his brother, beside him, they shared the Frankish state. But when his brother died in 771, the kingdom became his own, and Charlemagne gathered Frankish lands beneath a single throne.
Charlemagne, Charlemagne,
Charles the Great, king of the Franks, lord of the west, the hammer at the gate. From Rhine to Rome, from Gaul to Spain, his banners rode the wind. Charlemagne, the Carolingian king. Across the Rhine, the Saxons stood, guardians of their land. For decades war would rage between their warriors and his command. With Duke and raise the Saxon standard against the Frankish crown. But Charlemagne returned again and brought their fortress down. At Verdun's field the chronicles tell of bloodshed and defeat, a dark and bitter chapter in the conquest of the East. Then Saxony was brought beneath the Carolingian reign, and Christianity was spread across the conquered plains.
Southward marched the Frankish host through mountain, pass, and stone. The Lombard king stood against him to defend his iron throne. Pavia fell to Charlemagne, its crown was taken there, and he became the Lombards' king with the iron crown to wear. Charlemagne, Charlemagne,
Charles the Great, from Frankish fields to Lombard walls, he carried war and fate. With sword and cross, with law and crown, he forged a mighty realm. Charlemagne, the king who took the
host toward the lands of Spain. But Roncesvalles claimed the rear in a bloody mountain rain. Roland fell among the stones, his horn cried through the air, a legend born from battle's dust that poets would declare.
The songs that make the moment grand, the truth more hard to know. But Roland's name would echo down through centuries below.
From Saxony to Italy, from Frankish lands to Rome, the Carolingian realm grew vast, a mighty western home. In 800 Rome awoke on Christmas Day beneath the light. Pope Leo crowned the Frankish king, emperor of the Romans that night.
The crown upon his head was bright, the bells rang through the stone. A western emperor had returned to claim an ancient throne. Charlemagne, emperor of the west, crowned in Rome on Christmas Day, by God and Pope he blessed. From Aaron's halls the empire grew, its banners filled the sky. Charlemagne, his legend shall not die. There preserving what was heard. Letters changed, the scripts were shaped, the schools began to grow. The Carolingian Renaissance set learning's flame aglow.
traveled far. The Missy watched the emperor's peace beneath the morning star. Churches rose and monasteries thrived, empire spread its faith, while laws and royal capitularies gave order to the state.
But no empire lasts forever, no throne escapes the years. For even mighty kingdoms fall to division, war, and tears.
In 814 at Aachen's ancient hall, the great king breathed his final breath, the mightiest of them all. Louis the Pious inherited the empire of his sire, but after Louis came division and the realm began to tire.
At Verdun in 843, the empire split in three, a turning point for Europe's lands and centuries yet.